Well, it's my privilege this morning to introduce our convocation speaker, Dr. Paul Dhanuka. Many of you know Dr. Dhanuka as a physician. For nearly 2 decades, he has served the people of Reading and the North State as a gastroenterologist, providing highly advanced care to thousands of patients. What I want you to hear this morning when I say that is, he has saved thousands of lives, literally. Others know him as a leader. He has served as chief medical staff at both Mercy Medical Center, Reading, and Shasta Regional Medical Center in Reading. He is president of the North Valley Medical Association, teaches future physicians as an assistant professor at UC Davis School of Medicine and the California University of Science and Medicine, and today he serves our city as vice mayor and soon to be mayor. And as we at Simpson know him as a tremendous partner in our efforts to strengthen healthcare and medical education throughout Northern California. This morning, however, I want you to know something more about Paul. I have the privilege of knowing him not simply as Dr. Dhanuka or Vice Mayor, but as a valued friend. His story did not begin with titles, positions, or accomplishments. Like many of us, we didn't start with much. Paul's story probably starts with less than most of us in the room. He grew up in Indian circumstances where he was told quite literally that he would not amount to much. He could have allowed other people to define his future for him, as often the world would like to shape us to the lowest common denominator of our capacity. However, he persevered, he pursued education, he became a physician, he built a remarkable career, and rather than using that success simply for himself, he has repeatedly chosen to turn it outward to his patients, to his profession, to this community, and to you, the next generation. That is one of the things I admire most about Paul, of the many things. His life demonstrates that where we begin does not have to determine where we finish. At Convocation, where we're asking each of you to think seriously about your life and the life you will choose to build, I can think of few people whose story speaks more powerfully to that opportunity. Paul Dhanuka is a physician, he is an educator, he's a civic leader, community servant, Simpson partner, and my dear friend. Before we clap to bring him up on stage, I want you to know he is so dedicated to the people around him and the next challenge ahead, he didn't even go to his own graduation. So this is the first time that he's worn the cap and gown. So I want you to put some extra juice in inviting him, my good friend, Dr. Paul Dhanuka.
You were not supposed to say the last part. That's good, that's funny. Thank you. Thank you, President Hall. Thank you, Provost Salmeyer, for giving me the opportunity to connect with your freshman class here. And I welcome you, my new and young, very young friends. Thank you for joining us here today. Well, some of what I was going to say, Dr. Hall has already mentioned, but I will tell you that I'm here not to preach to you, nor to tell you any philosophy. I'm here just to share with you my own personal experiences through a journey that, as Dr. Hall mentioned, started in a very small town in India without much resources. We did not have a reliable electricity or roads or other things which we just take for granted in this country. I grew up in a loving but a poor family who dreamt big for me and put these dreams in my mind that you are going to be a doctor. So we had big dreams, but I myself had even bigger doubts. I never thought that I could do this. And not just that, there were enough naysayers. There were other kids who will make fun of me. There were some teachers even who would say, "Stop dreaming. Those kids are something different. You haven't got it." But every time someone said that, what did I do? I just had to try it. And that's what Dr. Hall used the word perseverance. He stole my word there. But that's what I had, perseverance. And perseverance is nothing more than just keeping one foot in front of other and keep walking. I loved hiking the mountains because it taught me that mountains are there to be climbed. Higher and bigger the challenge, more we have to be determined to make it to the top. And you will find it through your journey, through all the obstacles, through all the challenges, that the hardest part is when you get closer to the top. That's when you get really tired, you want to turn back. I want you to keep that in mind as you go along. So with a lot of love, a lot of hard work, I got into the top school in the country, in medical school. And lo and behold, I was on the top of the world now. And what happens? I go there, a small town boy with couldn't even speak in English. I was deathly scared of public speaking, and everybody will again make fun of me. And guess what happened? In the final year of medical school, I was elected the president of the Students' Union, and more importantly, married the best girl in my class. And with her love, we moved to America. Again, the journey starts again fresh. All the same challenges in a different form now. Same naysayers in different ways now. Tried to become a GI specialist. Again, very difficult to get in. Couldn't get a single spot. Finally, I got in. People again told me, "You are not cut for it. You can't do this. Those people are something different." Well, what did I have to do? I just had to prove them wrong. So again, we did that and came to Reading, made a successful medical practice career, had some kids along the way, and those kids grew up just fine, probably because I was not there most of the times. And then 2 years ago, I decided to run for public office. Same thing again. They say, "You're not going to win. You can't do this," except Dr. Hall. And then what happens? Same thing again, won the record votes. What does this tell you? What is the lesson of the story? Am I special? Far from it. The story's lesson is, if I can do it, anyone can do it. You can do it. Because you already have in yourself what it takes to succeed. Why? Because each one of us is made in the image of God Himself, endowed by the beauty and strength which comes directly from God. So, what do? Dream big, keep your aim high, and keep walking, one foot in front of other. And through it all, I guarantee you that you will succeed. So what I ask you is, through this journey which you are embarking upon, you keep going for what you want. Whatever profession you choose, whether it's to heal, whether it's to teach, whether it's to research, create great music, play a great sport, serve, protect, keep dreaming big, keep aiming high. And the most important thing, is love yourself, love your fellow human beings, and especially, most importantly, love the least amongst you. Because that's what our God asks us to do. That's what our faith calls us to do. And when you do that, this world and this glory will belong to you. May God bless you and go forward on your journey. Thank you.